Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Des here. So today in this video, I am going to give you the things that you should avoid or the things that you should not do, especially when you are already in a relationship with a Filipina. Whether she is just a girlfriend, already a fiance, or you married her. Well, guys, this video is not only for people who are already in a relationship, but also to you, someone out there who is looking for a Filipina to meet, to date, or probably to have a long-term relationship in the future. Okay, so before I give you the first one, I just want to tell you guys that these are facts. I didn't invent them. Well, these are things that could actually happen to any foreign guy, to any Western guy who is in a relationship with a Filipina. So I know probably later on you will get triggered, you will become a keyboard warrior, but before you do that, please have an open mind. And please do not take my videos or topics in a wrong way. I don't want you guys to misunderstand me, and I don't have to explain my side here. All right? I have a different opinion on this one as a Filipina myself, and many Filipinas would actually agree on these things. But it doesn't really mean that their opinions are also my opinion, okay? So, I guess you just have to watch and learn from these things. But again, it doesn't mean that you have to follow them strictly. You know what I mean? And a lot of these things that I will mention are actually common sense. So let's have the first one and watch the other videos to continue this topic. The first one is do not ever mention an ex or any of your exes. Whether you have forgave them already or you still hate them, it doesn't matter. Because for a Filipina, once you mention an ex, it only means that you haven't forgotten them. You haven't moved on yet, or probably you still love them. I'm not saying that all Filipinas are like this, but most are Filipinas will think this way. For example, this one.
Do you know I have this ex-girlfriend? She is Tina. She became my ex in college. Oh my, she is crazy. Don't worry, she is crazier than you. Yes, she is pretty, funny, but she is a very jealous type of woman. Good thing we broke up.
There is only one thing in your Filipina's mind after you accidentally or intentionally shared about your ex is you still love her. Okay? Even you are sure you don't love her anymore, and even you have explained to her that, it's not my intention to make you feel jealous. For her, she won't believe that. Okay, she won't believe whatever your explanation is. Probably you have to say sorry. Okay, so she will bombard you with a lot of questions. Well, why did you mention your ex? Do you still talk to her? You don't have kids with her, so why you have to mention that? Unless you have kids with her. Are you hiding something from me? Or maybe you are chatting with her again. So what's the point? Okay? So for her, if you forget her already, as you mentioned, that you don't like her anymore, you know, why do you have to mention or bring up her name or bring up about an ex? So expect that day or that moment. You know, she will have sudden change of job from being a girlfriend to an FBI agent. Okay. In number two, one of the things that you should not ever do, especially when you are with a Filipina, is do not ever call a waitress or any female food servant or server or staff in a restaurant like this one.
All right, we are now in TGI's. I am starving. Let me call the waitress. Oh, there she is. Good morning, dear. May I order 2 cheeseburgers, please? What else? 2 mango juice, and don't forget 2 slices of chocolate cake, darling. That's all. Thank you, sweetie.
Okay, let's say you are just a sweet person, you know, in your country, and you grow up being sweet kind of guy. But just remember these words, from darling, sweetheart, babe, sweetie, like that. These words should only be for your Filipina. And these words are only used by couples to call each other. And you know that, right? So, in the West, probably there are a lot of you who use these words, just to be polite and to not to offend or insult, a female food server. Okay, but most Filipinas who are not, knowledgeable about your culture will take this in a wrong way. Okay, and if you have a serious romantic relationship with her, this is one of the crimes of the century in the relationship. So always be careful. Change this habit if you have this habit of calling any female food servers or waitresses. So there you go.